I mean, stress will kill you.
Stress will do a lot more things than I don't even know how many things that stress can harm to your body, but I know it's a lot, and that scares me too.
Aside from like the American diet,
That's also true.
Stress is like the worst thing that we actively endure, and it's okay to endure. People are like, if you're not stressed, you're not working.
It's like, relax.
It's dumb.
Yeah, it's the same
It
people.
will kill you.
Same people like I think Steve Harvey said something like, "The rich don't sleep. They don't 2 hours a day. That's all they sleep." I was like, that's just not. It's not true. First of all, I know your bed's huge and comfy, and also Mark Wahlberg goes to bed at like 9:30.
Way earlier than that.
7:30? It's something.
Yeah.
It's he goes.
He wakes up at like 3 a.m.
Yeah, he wakes up at like 4. All these people that wake up
No.
4.
He wakes up between 2 and 3 a.m.
Okay, right. So these people are like,
Because 4 is somewhat reasonable. Like for someone who works like who has a let's say works a job in the city, has to start at 6 o'clock and they have to get ready, work out. 4 a.m. is partially reasonable. 2 a.m. is not reasonable for anybody.
2 a.m. is like you didn't sleep. You woke up in the middle of the night and like now you're awake. That's not full night's rest.
And he has an hour of prayer time, which I don't know what that means.
I don't even want to be what time is that?
That's after he works out between like 3 and 4 a.m.
That's peak. In between 3 and 4 a.m. is like prime, not God hours too.
Yeah, that's all made up.
Well, yes, thank you, Danny. That's very true.
I don't even know what does that mean? 3 a.m. Like it's 3 a.m. is the devil hour, right?
Something like that, witching hour.
But why?
I don't know. That's probably back in the day when they had like the stakes and like the fire and they were like, oh, you're doing something at 3 a.m.
But Mark Wahlberg's just a weird fucking guy.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying Mark Wahlberg's a witch and we should burn him at the stake. I'm just saying like, yeah,
he's just an idiot.
He's just a strange man.
You've heard the quote where he's like, if I was on that plane on 9/11, things would have went down differently.
Yeah.
It's like, first of all,
it's like, relax, Mark.
There were 4 of them.
Relax,
there were 4 planes. So unless you were on each one individually, and then there was one plane where exactly what you said you were going to do happened, Flight 93. And so unless you know also how to fly a plane, then you'd end up in a field somewhere.
Yeah, the same thing's happening, Mark. I don't know what the thought was. Yeah,
it's just what even possesses you to say something like that?
Yeah, it definitely wasn't the smartest comment at the time. I don't know what he was thinking. Maybe he thought, you don't know, maybe he's a superpower or something.
It's like that time when Justin Bieber said that he thinks that Anne Frank would have been a believer.
Yeah, I think, but that's a little different.
It's like both of these things, they're one of those sentiments where even if you do believe it, just don't say anything.
A lot of people need to learn it.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I mean, Mark Wahlberg, I think he knew like the facts of 9/11, so that's a little worse. I could believe that Justin Bieber didn't even know who Anne Frank was and just said it. Like,
I can't. That can't be true.
I mean, it has to be true. I mean, freaking Bert Kreischer thought that Helen Keller and Anne Frank were the same person. Those two are very different people in history.
Yeah.
So you're giving that credit, but not like a 14-year-old kid not knowing who Anne Frank is?
True, I guess so.
He's like 40s, 50s or something.
They do share something in common, though. They are both fake. I'm kidding, no.